Wer versucht, die Geschichte umzuschreiben und über die Vergangenheit zu lügen, ist dazu verdammt, diese Fehler zu machen. Those who attempt to rewrite history and lie about the past are doomed to repeat the mistakes. And that is exactly what you see happening with this so-called Heroes Day, okay, on October 19. So it's a very slick and devious plot by socialist Marxists who have infiltrated the NDC administration and are attempting to rewrite the history of that fateful day and the dreadful acts that happened therein. Now, it's pretty slick and pretty devious. But one thing you can say, you cannot deny that these socialist Marxists are without deviousness and cunning. They have loads of it. So what they're attempting to do is to affect and capture and deceive the minds of the Grenadian youth who do not understand about the events happening around October 19th. They're pretty much trying to rewrite the history, to very smartly write themselves out of it. So, when usually someone would ponder about the dreadful things that happened on that October 19th and understand the context. Now, when you hear of Heroes Day, all of a sudden, your perception about that day has changed. Heroes Day, okay? Heroes Day. So they want you to have some sort of hero worship on that particular day. And what they've done, they've actually piled on all the people that are perceived as heroes throughout the history of Grenada, so that your judgment is totally clouded about specifically what happened on October 19. In some respects, it's cunningly brilliant. But on the other hand, I think it's disrespectful to Grenadians at large, because obviously these people are saying that they think that you are foolish. And for people like me in particular, and others who understand what took place, understand what they're attempting to do, it is actually an insult to our intelligence. A mastermindful, devious move. Generations to come, guess what? When they think of October 19, they will be thinking about some sort of hero worship day. And of course, the story will be totally confused about actually what happened that day. So it is no surprise why some of them who have actually played a role in the demise and destruction of the revolution, and the men and women who were unceremoniously cut down in their prime of their lives. Because now they can stay and hide in the shadows and pretend to be oh so lovers of Maurice Bishop and oh so lovers of the revolution. And they can thump themselves on the chest and say, ah boy, we did it. Ooh yeah, we deceived the Grenadian people and we're off the hook historically and in the psyche of the Grenadian youth. Somewhat, it's brilliant. But guess what? As I have said in the past, ein Augiger, der wahre König, im der Lande blinden. One-eyed man is truly king in blind man country. I'm not too mad at them. Of course, they're going to attempt to do what they want to do. But for you people who say that you love Maurice Bishop, for you who said you were staunch supporters of Maurice Bishop, you live in the society and you sit back and you allow this to happen and you cheer it along. You cheer along the bamboozlement of your own selves. You cheer along the rewriting of history. You cheer along socialist Marxists who were responsible for the destruction of the revolution, writing themselves out of the actual dreadful acts of 1983, October 19th. Wow, you gotta hand it to them. It's no mystery why they triumphed on that day against you guys. And now in some respects, it's another triumph. I know these people are probably having a great time. They're probably feeling orgasmic right now. It's like, wow, we did it. We achieved it. We got them to rewrite history. And now, in the historical context, we're off scot-free. Wow. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. So, Grenadians, you did it again. You allowed yourselves to be dishonored, to be disrespected, to be taken for granted. So when you see pop stars masquerading as politicians, taking you for granted, and in a time of concerned national security issues, they're partying, drinking, and having a good time, it's no mystery. This is how they see you. This is how they see you. It's no mystery that they treat you with disregard and contempt. You allow yourselves to be treated with disregard and contempt. You embolden the things they've done by you yourself being complicit in your dishonor and your disrespect. The intellectual petty bourgeois, socialist Marxist petty bourgeois have achieved the ultimate aim. A matter of fact, some of them during the revolution were only masquerading as protectors of the proletariat. They themselves were actually petty bourgeois. And those who weren't now have become a class of intellectual petty bourgeois on the backs of the Grenadian Revolution. So none of this would cease until you yourselves open your eyes and see what is happening to you. See that you are being taken for granted. See that you are being duped. See that you are being bamboozled. And you, in the midst of your idol worship and your cultic worship, guess what's happening? These people are using the machinations of government to enrich themselves, all at your expense, and while they give you pennies on the dollar. Wow, it's a masterful plan. I got handed to them. As I've always said, in Barmherzigkeit und Wahrheit liegt Versöhnung. In mercy and truth, there is reconciliation. Grenadian people have been willing to give mercy, have given mercy. So, where's the truth? Why is there still so much deception? I understand why. Because they themselves do not want to man up and accept responsibility for their actions. So, they continue to deceive the mass of Grenadian people. Menschen können dich nur dann respektlos behandeln, wenn du es ihnen erlaubst. People can only disrespect you when you allow it.